Welcome to Girl Talk. Thanks for joining us today. We're at Bella Domicile off of Nesbitt Road here in Madison, and I'm really excited to chat with them later because we're going to talk about the Design for a Difference project.
This is the big reveal.
I know.
This is like what I've been waiting for.
We've been talking about it for so long,
Yeah.
and we're finally going to get to see it, so that's going to be fantastic. But we have to talk about, Jessa, you're back.
The other big reveal,
one.
yes.
A plus
Two
one.
big reveals.
She's throwing up a hand, please.
She's a centerpiece today, but you know how it is when you first have a baby, or maybe you don't, but if Emily, you know how it is.
I can imagine. I have a cat. That's the same thing.
It's
right?
exactly the same.
work
But in the
also.
beginning, you don't go anywhere without your baby. So baby's on Girl Talk today.
And she's sleeping nicely and being very
I know.
sweet and polite.
I would have loved to hold her, but you just don't wake a sleeping baby. So in the car seat, she's staying for now.
And
So.
she's been
comfy.
just so sweet, and I mean, at least it seems like such a good sleeper whenever you brought her around,
I
and
know.
just happy and dreaming.
She's a daytime sleeper. She's a good napper, as most newborns are, but she's just lovely and wonderful. And she's got a big sister at home that's taking to her nicely. So it's a fun time.
Oh, I love it.
Paisley Barrett, right?
Paisley Barrett. Yep, so here she is.
Birthday is 2 weeks
She
ago?
was born, yes, she was born on 9/27, so she is doing well. Thriving.
You look fabulous.
Congratulations.
Doesn't she
Yeah.
look awesome? Oh my
Thanks.
gosh.
Well, it's been a while since I haven't been in maternity clothes. It feels
Yay!
kinda good.
Welcome back.
That has gotta feel
Yes,
good.
Thanks. So,
Awesome.
anyways, I'm excited to be here. We have a fabulous show.
We do.
We're taking a break from politics, I feel like, right?
Yeah.
So if you're tired of talking politics,
Right.
we'll allow you to take a break. But
Yeah.
just out of curiosity, we won't get into opinions
We're not going to get into a particular
or anything like that. We've only got a couple weeks left to talk election stuff. So how into it are you?
So into it.
Are you so into it?
More into this election than I have been, but granted I was living in Hawaii the last one, so I think it separated me a little bit
Hawaii,
more.
I think, and
And I was younger, but now I really,
Right.
yes. Well,
this is a big
and
one. There's
then
important
Well, I would
things.
think being
to-
business
all
owners
of the
too.
things going on.
You know, there's a lot involved. Yeah. Have you guys been staying up with the debates and watching all of those?
Yeah.
I did the last one last night. I have to say I did not. So, and I'm just gonna kind of hear what people have to say about it later today. Not on the show right
Yeah.
now. Like we're not gonna.
It
talk
was
about
hilarious.
It's
It was the best
These
though.
debates
Stressful.
are so stressful.
I would say I watched the first one. I watched the highlights of number 2. It was the best one I think so far. Not a ton of mudslinging like you saw in the first 2. So I think that was an improvement. But I know the deadline too, if you were going to register to vote and mail it in, has passed. So now you can fill the form out online and bring it to your county clerk's office, or bring it with you on the day to vote if you choose to vote.
Look at
Thank you,
Ellen.
Miss Barrett. I
Rocking the
know.
boat.
You're welcome.
Oh, there's community
We've
service
got a
there.
great show coming up for you today. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more Girl Talk right after this.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are here at Bella Domicile, and later in the show we're going to reveal the Design for a Difference. We're very excited about that. But we're also very excited because if you have not yet discovered Maze and Me Boutique over in Hilldale, you are missing out. Casey joins us, the owner, and you have a fabulous boutique.
Thank
it is
you so much.
so wonderful. I'm excited that I'm not in maternity clothes anymore. I can come back to you.
I had fun dressing you though in the maternity.
I know you did well. It was incredible. But anyways, now I'm ready to go back and get some regular sizes. But you have a fabulous place. Now, this is a tough time for women, I think, going back from summer dresses to fall and going into that transition. So let's talk about some lines that you have that can help kind of take us from summer into fall as we get cooler.
So part of what we always try to talk about and do is help people find dresses that they actually can wear all year round. And so we have a lot of solutions to help dresses move from season to season.
That's awesome.
So how can you say like a dress like this, which is lovely, and it's getting cold out, so
Right.
it's okay for right now, but later this evening, if I was to say want to go to dinner in this dress, add sleeves to it? Is that something that you can do?
Yeah,
or-
so we can
okay.
actually do a lot of things with this dress. It is a pretty nice weight, so it won't look strange, you know, going into the fall season, like too light of a cotton maybe, you know,
Okay.
we want to go ahead and put in the closet. But
Okay.
we could
Did you hear
add, yes, either a sheer tight to this if you kind of want to dress it up more. We do have opaque tights. We have the boot tights, which have the sock in it, so you don't have to wear
Never heard of that before.
yes, I know we've talked about them frequently on here. They're the best thing ever. Please come in and try them out. But yes, so we have this new line. It's called Sleevey Wonders, and it actually can add a mesh or a lace or a knit sleeve under your dress, and it snaps directly under your bra so that you don't have to wear a tank top or another shirt under.
So you don't have the bunchy underneath, and you have some funky like mesh, you said, or
Right,
lace
it
or
comes
something?
in
That's
all
lovely.
different colors, all different kinds of patterns, and they do come in a really nice size range. So
It could
it's
be like
really
it could be
No,
like a
it's-
match, or it could accent your dress depending on what you choose.
Exactly, and they really come from like casual to dressy, so there's a lot of options. And then if you want to put a sweater over it, you can even do that because again, you're not adding a full bulky item. So
That's what I think is
What
so
a-
nice.
what a quick
is
fix.
Sleeves without the bulk. That's what
Yeah.
makes it hard to go with sleeves is you feel like you're adding all this bulk to a dress, but this is how to do it without doing that.
exactly,
I
yeah.
like imagining it on you right now. I'm
Oh,
like,
good.
Yeah, and I think we're
I would choose lace.
I think we're
that's
showing
so
some
thank you.
pictures of it, and so
very
yeah.
cool.
Come try it.
So another question about
Yes.
that. For example, this dress here for me, I think has some summer colors, the teal and things like that. So how can you transition a summer dress into fall?
Yeah, I love wearing bright colors throughout the fall and winter. I think it adds a really nice element that you don't always see in the Midwest. So one thing is that it does have a sleeve, which is great
Yeah.
because that can kind of help it transition. But I really like taking dresses with some brighter colors and some pattern and then doing the opaque tight again
Okay.
because I think that that's a nice transition. And I wore a dress a couple days ago that has pink and purple in it with an opaque tight though and a patent shoe. It kind of moves it into that fall season.
Really smart.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more about like the legs piece component because that's always a mystery for me. So you mentioned I love the tights idea that has the socks in there. So again, without all that extra bulk. But what other things can kind of help make cold weather fun and easy for your legs?
Yeah, and I should mention too, so not only last year did they have a tight that had the athletic sock, but this year they actually came out with a sheer version as well that has the sock part only where a heel would show. So you can actually
smart.
wear it as well with your business wear and your nightwear.
That's awesome.
But I think don't be afraid to wear a boot with a dress. And I actually like it because in the summer, I think it's harder to dress down a little bit, but in the winter, you can take a dress like she was saying and you can wear it to work with a tight and a boot.
And then what about like shapewear? You have some little bit of shapewear too, don't you?
Yes, we have amazing, and actually I wanted to mention too what I'm wearing I think is a really good solution because you can put it with pretty much everything and it comes in tanks and long sleeve shirts and it does have a shapewear component to it.
That's wonderful. Okay. When you just had a baby, you're thinking about shapewear. This is Casey with Maze and Me. Please go see her over in Hilldale. She is fabulous. Her store is wonderful. We're going to be back with more Girl Talk after the break. Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are enjoying ourselves here at Belladonna Style and we're talking about home improvements. And I'm going to unveil a little bit of a secret of Elise's. We're talking window coverings and she actually used to install window coverings. So
Told you that in confidence.
right up your alley.
That's good to know.
Nothing in common.
Help my uncle out.
Georgie might hire her after the show. But this is Georgie with Incredible Windows, and we're so glad to have you today.
Good morning.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining
Yes,
us. So
my pleasure.
you're in the right spot because we're talking about some improvements in design. Today we're going to talk specifically about energy efficiency, and it's a perfect topic because we're coming into some cold weather.
We are, unfortunately.
Yeah, and share with us though, because this is an important cost savings, how window coverings can actually help with energy saving.
Well, there are many ways window treatments can help with windows energy savings. And first of all, by covering your windows, it helps not only in the winter, but also in the spring and summer when we have hot days. Those windows, which we love in Wisconsin, are great, except they allow heat in and they allow heat out if they're not covered. Heat is attracted to cold. So in the winter, that cold is attracted to the warmth of the window if it's not covered, and in the summer, the cool from the home is attracted out. So by covering your windows, you can help prevent heat loss.
Wow.
And actually, United States Department of Energy has said that we can actually save up to 20% on our energy bills.
Wow.
Yeah, 20% if we actually pay attention to those signals and signs.
So just a little bit of your insight. What are the best options to help with energy efficiency? And are some brands better than others?
So yes, I can help, and there are some brands that are better than others. The Hunter Douglas Duet is the best product because of the honeycomb. It provides really good protection with a front fabric and a back fabric. But the Duet Architella was invented to even help more. So if you can see, there's a cell within that cell, so now that there are 4 layers of fabric against the window, preventing heat loss or heat gain. Wow. The other thing that happens is with the Hunter Douglas Duet blinds, you will see white on the back of all of them, regardless of the front face color, because white reflects heat.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So
When you explain it, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't think about it
That's right.
necessarily.
That's right.
You know, when you're at home.
So not only does it help with energy savings, Hunter Douglas is offering a rebate this fall for the consumer for each product that they purchase. And indeed, there is the energy tax credit of 2016.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So that is only for the Duet Architella.
Okay, so that's a specific
That
product.
is a specific product
that you carry.
And it's only that, you asked if there are brands, it's the only brand that is honored by the federal tax credit.
Oh,
I
great.
know.
Amazing. So
But it has to be purchased and installed by the end of the year.
Okay, so by the end of the year.
By the end of the
by
year.
the end of the year, you get
And
the
you'll love
Hunter
it.
brand, right?
Yeah.
We get the Hunter brand,
Hunter brand.
a rebate, and
Rebate.
the options to use the energy tax credit.
Tax credit, and then also you mentioned before 20% savings,
That's
if you will,
right.
or cutting back on your energy
That
bill
is
in
correct.
general a month by using window treatments in general. One of them, which you just gave us an example of. Is there other window treatments that maybe could, maybe they don't have all the rebates
Right.
and everything, but you could also help
Right,
us with?
anything you put on your window to help cover that, keep the heat in during the winter and the heat out during the summer is going to help.
Fantastic.
But this is the best.
Good. Okay, so
Yeah.
we have the best, but we know that there's other options
That's
too.
right.
And come and ask
That's
Georgie
right,
about the
Emily.
options, and she'll help you.
Absolutely
Fantastic.
will, Emily.
Thank you.
Thank
And this is much better looking than the saran wrap that we had in my house when I was a
That's
kid.
right, or foil, or
Yeah.
sheets, blankets.
Blankets. That's always a good
Well,
one.
Georgie, always a pleasure. I don't even think we covered half of what we were going to
That's
today,
okay.
but thank you so much for joining
My
us,
pleasure.
sharing. Georgie is with Incredible Windows, and she'll come right to your house
I
and get
will.
you all set up and fit to your windows, and they look great. Save you some money, so thanks a bunch. We'll be back with more Girl Talk after this, so stick with us.
Welcome back to Girl Talk, and it is the moment you have all been waiting for. We're finally revealing the Design for a Difference project that, if you've been following us, Bella Domicile and a lot of other, businesses in the community have been working on for some time now, and so it's finally arrived, the moment we get to share it all with you. And with me today, I have Abby, and she's with Bella, a familiar face here. And then we also have Cheryl, you're new to the show, and you're with the Rainbow Project.
Yes.
Thanks for being with us today.
Oh, it's just a joy to be here.
We're so happy to be here with you guys. And first off, I just want to start off, for those maybe who aren't familiar with Design for a Difference, Abby, just tell us a little bit about that organization and that project really, and how the Rainbow Project was chosen.
Yeah. Design for a Difference is a collaborative design movement that was founded by the International Design Guild, and Floor 360 has brought the movement to Madison. They're our local chapter. This year we had about 33 designers, 29 UW students, and over 200 area businesses that were involved in this project. So with the nonprofits, they get nominated, and then there is a committee that chooses which nonprofit will benefit from the makeover that year. So that's how the Rainbow Project came about.
That's fantastic. And I want to hear more too about the Rainbow Project. So could you just share a little bit more about what you guys do and how people can utilize the services here?
Yes, absolutely. We're a child and family counseling and resource clinic, and we work with families with young children. And the common denominator is exposure to trauma.
Sure.
So that may mean child abuse and neglect, domestic violence, community violence, child sexual abuse, sometimes exposure to serious accidents, natural disasters, or grief and loss.
Wow, so it sounds like an organization that covers a lot of ground
Yes,
and is very important in the community.
Well, we are celebrating 36 years of service in the
Awesome.
community, and over 10,800 children have been served in their families.
Oh, that gives
so
me
we're really, really
goosebumps.
proud of our work.
Awesome. So what does it mean to you to be chosen as, the Design for a Difference recipient and for the Rainbow Project?
Well, I could probably write a chapter book. But I think the overwhelming feeling is gratefulness.
Yeah.
But it is the magnitude of that gratefulness
Right.
that we've never not had a waiting list. And so we really spend all of our funding on service. So we have had physical facility that we were proud of, but left much to be desired. And
Absolutely.
so this has just been a dream come true. It really is. And in fact, it's hard to even dream some of the creativeness that has been here. That's
Beautiful.
inspiring for us as staff, but also just if you could hear the children and families that come through. I mean, they're squealing and screaming and just, this. And
Right.
And I think that gift for us, and I will admit this, it is sometimes an odd feeling that to be appreciated.
Yeah.
And that means the staff as well. And so we're just overwhelmed even with that in terms of our gratefulness and feeling appreciated, feeling valued, as well as the children and families that we work with. It really is quite
That's awesome.
amazing.
That's fantastic. And I know in the past, we've talked about how important an environment is for growth and feeling safe and being in a place where you feel positive. And it's a really big portion, of that recovery process, I'm sure. And Abby, I want
Absolutely.
to turn to you as well. So the makeover was done in 9 days with over 200 people involved. What was Bella's involvement, and how did you prepare for a fast turnaround time? That's incredible to me to see all of this and think that was done in 9 days.
Yeah. So there's about 12 different rooms in the office space
Yes.
here.
Sure.
And we took 2 of those therapist rooms.
Awesome.
And we completely made over their spaces.
So each of the rooms had a team.
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. And just to prepare, you get everything done ahead of time. So
Yeah.
all the donations, you line up your carpenters, the painters. You have a very big timeline of what's going to happen on what day. And then this was kind of my second home for that week. I was just here every day at certain times, making sure people were getting their stuff done, and all the other teams were as well. They all had the same type of thing going on.
I think that collaboration between people and businesses who may be competitors and you all came together for this is just incredible. And I love that idea of you can come together for something you all believe in together. And I want to know what it was like the first time you got to see the therapists walk into their new spaces and see people walk around. What was that like?
It was amazing. So we were all standing in the lobby area, and Cheryl and her team came in with their eyes closed, and then Mark Burnett just says, "Open your eyes," and just to see their eyes light up and how big their smiles are is just amazing feeling.
Oh, it's got to be incredible. And I want to know too, Cheryl, for you, I know you mentioned the families walking in. I mean, it's one thing you guys get to see the people who get to work here every day and they love the space they're in. What about the families coming in as well?
I think they were shocked.
Yeah.
They were amazed. It was such a transformation.
Absolutely.
And I think when you're experiencing trauma, your worldview is mostly the world is not too safe. And so when you see someone see a huge part of the community coming together and not being paid for it, not having to do it, makes a difference in their worldview, makes a difference in their healing.
Absolutely.
To know that the community has done this.
Something that other people might take for granted, thinking, oh, this is a nice, beautiful space, but it's something really meaningful. And I'm sure knowing that all of these people came together because they want to support you. You're the real person who gets to benefit, from the services here. And so that is just fantastic. Where can people go for some more information about your organization?
Well, we have a website,
Perfect.
a new one.
Yes.
Awesome.
And that is www.therainbowproject.net. And then we also have a referral coordinator who is 255-7356, and that's extension 316.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you both for being with us today. Again, Abby and Cheryl with the Rainbow
Thank you
Project.
so
and
much.
thank you to Bella. Thank you for letting us in on your journey with this.
Oh,
It's
yes.
been fantastic to watch the whole thing come together.
And hopefully next year too.
Awesome.
That'd be great.
Keep going forward,
Yep.
right? Awesome. Thank you both so much. And
You're
thank you for
welcome.
watching
Thank you.
today. And thank you to all of our guests who have been with us today. You can find us next time only on Wisconsin's 57.